have the distinct honor today to announce the Team Member of the Year for 2015. I can tell you that it was not an easy task to select this person, but this person distinctly stands out amongst all of our team members for the kind of effort that they put forth each day. You know, the importance of this role, the importance of this award cannot be overstated. The fact that this award is being won by somebody that is an hourly associate is really important to us. I can't help but be reminded of my grandfather when I think of awards like this and when I think of times like this when we get to celebrate. As some of you may know, my grandfather was perhaps the most influential person in my life. He was a janitor of an elementary school for 47 years. He taught me many things about life. He taught me about consistency. He taught me about the importance of relationships. And he taught me about the importance of putting in a good day's work for a fair day's pay. I remember when I attended his funeral, and I said to my mom, why are so many people gathered? Why do they have so many funerals on one day? I thought it was just Grampy's funeral today. She said, son, you'll see, you'll learn. And I spent the next several hours in a receiving line where hundreds of people came and spoke about my grandfather and about how he had made a distinct difference in their lives. Students, parents of students, grandparents of students, neighbors, vendors, all had terrific things to say about my grandfather. The winner will have terrific things said about him as well. So without further ado, I'm happy to inform you that the winner of this year's award is a gentleman from the Wyndham Garden Hotel in Metairie, Louisiana. His name is Percy Powell, a line cook. Thank you, Percy, for your efforts. Thank you for your example. And thank you for making a distinct difference in people's lives, myself included.
Great job, Percy.
One of the things I love about Percy and his story is that he made the comment when he was asked, did you buy any lottery tickets for the $1.2 billion lottery that's going on? He said, yeah, as a matter of fact, I bought around 17 of them. And then he was asked, well, what are you going to do if you win, Percy? He said, well, I'll tell you, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy out the hotel for a week, and I'm going to take all the associates on vacation. I thought to myself, now that guy gets it. That's pretty cool. So if I win the lottery, you can hold me to that. Thanks again for who you are and what you do. Appreciate it.
I'm just looking for a day off, so I'm hoping he wins the lottery and that happens. But Percy, we got dozens and dozens of nominees presented to us, and as the team was going through the pile and reading the various stories, a couple things that really stood out about what you do and how you do it, Percy, really rang true to a lot of our core values, and that's servant leadership and taking care of the customer and making sure that, I think you made a statement that you're not going to put any food out there that you wouldn't eat yourself, and making sure that you're putting your best that you can be each and every day to each one of our customers. So our success doesn't just happen, folks. That's how it happens. That type of commitment, that type of being that conscious and conscientious about what you deliver, whether you're cooking for our guests or you're taking care of cleaning their rooms or you're checking them in, that high-level, high-touch commitment to caring about them and letting them know that we value what they bring to us is why we're the best and why we'll continue to grow and be the best and be the leaders within the hospitality industry. Percy's story reminded me of a story as well, and I shared this with our team a little while back, that was staying at a hotel. This is going back a few years, and I was traveling, and it was during my birthday. And I was on the phone with my mother, and I was by the front desk, and at the time I was just about to check in. And Mom asked me how I was doing and wished me happy birthday, and said that, asked if there was anything she could do for my family while I was away. And I said no, but selfishly I really miss the cake and cookies that you always make me for my birthday. So she laughed, and it was there when I got home. But here's the story. Evidently, somebody at the front desk heard me say that and cared enough to do something and take that next step to make my stay special, knowing that I was away from my family during that birthday. So I checked in, threw my stuff in the room, went to a meeting, came back a few hours later, and there, inside the room on the desk, was a small cake and some cookies with a birthday card saying, "Happy birthday. Sorry you're not at home, but hopefully you can have a good night tonight." And I'll never forget that. And I share that story often because it reminds me here, Percy's story reminds me of that story about, once again, taking that next step and making our guests feel special and like they're part of family and that they're home away from their home when they're staying at our hotels. So Percy, congratulations. Can't thank you enough for what you do every day, pal. And let's see if you can repeat and get this thing again next year.
What kind of cookies were they?
Chocolate chip. Only way to go.
By the way, I like oatmeal raisin.